Hey YouTube, this is Eric with Modern American Patriot. Today in this video I'm going to be going over my personal AR-15, how I have it set up for home defense, and just, daily range time that we do here in all our videos. Interesting story, my staff sergeant when I was in the Marines, he's a master gunsmith, and before we left Afghanistan I had this whole spreadsheet picked out of a DMR that I wanted him to build me. It ended up being a little bit more expensive than I could afford at the time. So when we got back to the States, he showed me this, which he had already built for another customer that ended up backing out for 3-gun competition. So that's why a lot of the features are already on here as it is. I ended up liking it how it is now, so I didn't really change a whole lot. Plus, it's cool to have this weapon that he built. He was my leader when I was deployed overseas, so that's another attachment and why I really didn't want to change anything with this rifle. This time, before we get this out of the way, please like and subscribe to our channel. It helps us out a lot, and we look forward to bringing more content to you guys. Alright, so real quick, I just want to go over my background. I'm a former Marine infantryman, 0311. A couple of the billets that I've held other than just a regular rifleman. In Afghanistan, I was the designated marksman. From there, went up to team leader, taught schools, went through a bunch of different courses. So that's just my background, and a lot of my background was put into how I use this rifle and the features that I like for it. So we're going to start from the top here. The muzzle brake that is on here is actually the guy who built the rifle. It's his own custom one, designed to push the gases out and back. It is super loud. A lot of times when I shoot this, I'll do earplugs and earmuffs. This is the loudest gun at any range I've been to. So really loud, but I like the recoil reduction that the muzzle brake gives. It's just a standard 16-inch barrel, shoots the 5.56 NATO or 223. So yeah, pretty basic there. Basic gas block, tube. All the internals are just regular mil spec, nothing special about those. So bolt, trigger, charging handle. I have to do some more research on the trigger. It doesn't feel just like a stock one. It does feel like it's a little bit special, but I really like that and how that's set up. Going back up to the rail system, this is a Troy Alpha Battle Rail. Very lightweight. Has the top Picatinny rails and bottoms for optics, lights, any type of foregrip accessories you want to put on it. The forward angle grip actually came on this rifle for the 3-gun competition, and I had never used one before, but after I read up on it, I looked up on it, and I don't know if I'll ever go back to that. I love having your hand out there, being able to wrap my hand around the rail like that. I like to point my finger for close range engagements, just feel like literally point and shoot. So love the forward angle grip. It's a Magpul. Coming back, we have just an ergonomic pistol grip. It's got very comfortable. That rubber on there prevents any slipping. You can get a good firm grasp on it at all times. This other little thing that came on here is the Magpul bad lever, which is just simply to help you speed up your reload. So bang, 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 gun goes dry. Instead of swapping out the mag, putting the new one in, instead of slapping it, I can just simply tap that, and then I'll send the bolt home. So that was a cool feature that I never used before. That was already on here, and I love it. Going back to the stock, it's the Magpul CTR. The cool thing about this is that you have your standard, places where the stock will lock in, but there's also, you can put it in the middle, and this part here will actually clamp it down. So if you want to be really picky, you can get in between those preset holes where the stock will actually stop in, and set the stock up there however you want it. Going up to the optic that's on here, this is the Burris LRS. It's got their pepper mount, PEPR. I'll have to see what that stands for. Anyway, I'm just going to go over this basically. Now I'm going to do a more in-depth video on this optic later. But essentially it's 1x4, obviously adjustable. It's got a bullet drop compensator in it, so I can engage targets anywhere from, however you want to sight it in. It's got like a little horseshoe, a dot, and then your BDC compensator is going down. And so website and the manual has all the specs on that. I'll go over that later. But essentially I can engage from 100 to 600 yards accurately with the BDC that's on there. This also came with 45-degree offset iron sights. Wasn't really a fan of them, don't use them that much, but because of how far the ACOG sits back, it kind of makes sense rather than having the standard just lay down flip ups, because that would kind of be in the way. So this there is a good backup, but don't use them too much, but they still serve their purpose. All right, real quick, I run a 1-point sling. Sling attachment is right down here, just a little O-ring, and then I just like that because I can, it hangs here. I can move to the side. Doesn't get in my way when I'm trying to, do my ready ups or anything like that. So just to wrap up, I just wanted to give you guys a brief overview of this rifle, which you'll be seeing a lot in our future videos. I actually did one the other day because the weather finally broke where we're at. I was doing some sight in on the Burris LRS optic that's on there. So we're looking forward to bringing that to you guys. And there's going to be a ton of other videos of us doing our drills with our personal AR-15s. Just because of the location I'm in and everything like that, that's why everything is set up, plus previous experiences. I can reach out and touch with this thing if I need to. I can engage close quarters if I need to. Great home defense weapon. Another thing about this optic, it's perfect for the area that I live in. One, it goes from 1-time zoom all the way up to 4 zoom, plus incorporated with the BDC that's in there, allows me to engage targets at very close range. The minimum, you have the 1-time magnification on there, all the way up to 4. So with that BDC, I can accurately engage targets anywhere between 100 and 600 yards. So that's another reason that I run this optic on there. It makes sense. I recommend that for anyone else that's looking for anything like that. Always take that into account of what you're going to be using it for, and if it makes sense to use it, like that. So yeah, just a quick wrap up here. Just wanted to give you guys another overview of this and something that you'll be seeing in our later videos. Again, please like and subscribe, and we look forward to bringing more content to you guys out there.
Let's move up.